Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Report: Jerry Jones drops intriguing response to Mike McCarthy's potential Dallas Cowboys extension. Mike McCarthy's future as the Dallas Cowboys head coach has always been a hot topic ever since Jerry Jones and the team hired him in 2020. For a franchise with high expectations year in and year out, any season short of a Super Bowl is considered a disappointment. While the Cowboys have yet to reach the big stage under McCarthy, they have been consistent playoff contenders under his tutelage. For the third straight year, America's team is heading to the postseason, and they actually have a good chance to top the NFC this year if things work out in their favor. With that being said, Jones was asked recently if McCarthy is in line for an extension amid the consistent improvement the team has made under him. McCarthy will have 2 years left in his contract after 2023, and so he is due for an extension talk real soon. Jones, however, refused to answer directly if McCarthy will get his contract renewed further. But he had nothing but high praises for him, indicating that he's happy with what the veteran tactician has done so far. Not even the ugly 31-10 loss to the Buffalo Bills in Week 15 has affected Jones' view of his head coach. Well, he's coached 3 playoff teams in a row. I think he's done an outstanding job. I think the fact that he's your offensive coordinator as well as your head coach puts him as high or a higher stead than when he was the walk-around coach, Jerry Jones told Sean and RJ on 105.3 The Fan. All of those things are positive. I frankly said to the staff yesterday, you got us in this spot to be as disappointed as we are about the Buffalo deal and our loss there. It's your fault because y'all have done such a great job this year getting our team to where we, our fans, everybody have the expectations that we have. In other words, I didn't spend my day in there looking grumpy or however you might look, even though we were all disappointed. The best part of our team this year has been the coaching staff. It sure sounds Mike McCarthy is getting an extension, and deservingly so. Nonetheless, anything can happen in the NFL, and perhaps the only thing that can ascertain McCarthy's future as Dallas head coach is a Super Bowl win. There's still a lot that can happen this 2023 season, so Jones is probably just being cautious of saying anything that could be misconstrued or be the source of rumors. There's a case to be made why Mike McCarthy deserves a contract extension with the Dallas Cowboys. So far in his 3 years with the team, including their 10-4 record through Week 15 this 2023 campaign, McCarthy is 40-24 in the regular season. That's a pretty solid record in the NFL, especially when you consider how tough it is to win games in the league. And with that, it's definitely hard to see McCarthy getting fired. As mentioned, though, the Cowboys are a team that always has massive expectations. While McCarthy has now led Dallas to 3 straight postseasons, he hasn't actually made it past the division round. The Cowboys have not won the Super Bowl since 1995, and as more time passes without a title to show, the pressure only gets more intense. Perhaps what happens in the remainder of the season will dictate what the Cowboys will do with McCarthy. For now, fans can only wait and see. Micah Parsons doesn't like anyone criticizing the Cowboys. Micah Parsons took to his podcast, The Edge, this week and got deep into his feelings about people criticizing the Dallas Cowboys. Parsons' squad is coming off a blowout loss to the Buffalo Bills in which the 31-10 final score was a lot closer than the game actually was. The 2-time All-Pro blasted analysts who criticized his team and quarterback Dak Prescott. Here's what he had to say: what I don't understand is everyone just waits for the Cowboys to lose. I saw multiple analysts, people who are fake analysts who someone got jobs on TV, saying, there goes your boy. It's almost to the point where it's almost sick that former players are waiting for current players to fail so that way they have something to talk about. It's not even to just get into names. I feel like at this point, you kinda know who you are. Prescott really struggled against the Bills, completing 21 of 34 passes for 134 yards, with no touchdowns and an interception. He averaged a paltry 3.9 yards per attempt as Dallas struggled to 195 total yards of offense. In comparison, Buffalo gained 266 rushing yards alone. Parsons was not happy about the criticism Prescott faced. It's like, oh, there he is. That's the person we've been waiting for. Why do you want a person to lose so badly? I'm a fan of the game, right? Whether I'm playing Josh Allen or whoever, at the end of the day, I don't want to see Josh Allen hurt. I don't want to see him fail. I want him to continue his career. Obviously, when we're playing and we're lining up against one another, I'm trying to beat him. But it seems that a lot of people are just waiting for people to fail. I get Parsons wanting to defend his team and teammates, but this is the world we live in. Why is this surprising? When you get blown out in a big game, people are going to rip you for it. You'll get equal amounts of praise when you win big games. For weeks, Prescott was the presumed NFL MVP frontrunner, and the Cowboys had been elevated to NFC favorites. Parsons didn't seem to mind the over-the-top praise his squad received. He shouldn't be surprised when the pendulum ultimately swings the other way. What's next for former Titans center Ben Jones? In 7 years with the Tennessee Titans, center Ben Jones has become known as one of the toughest, most consistent and most reliable leaders to ever don the two-tone blue. Jones started 108 games over his 7 years at Tennessee and was a key part of the Titans' success as a starting offense. Stealing Jones from the division rival Texans on a 4-year deal in 2016 would end up being the best free agent signing of John Robinson's tenure as Titans GM. Now 33 years old and a free agent following his departure from the Titans, it's time for Jones to look ahead to his NFL career. So much was uncertain around Jones this offseason. He suffered multiple concussions during the 2022 season, which kept him out of 5 games and led many people to believe he was close to retirement. From the looks of it, though, Jones isn't ready to retire. When speaking with Buck Rising on 104.5 The Zone earlier this week, Jones stated that his eyes are still on the Super Bowl. Correct. That's what I'm going through right now, Jones said when asked if he's thinking about playing in 2023. I'm trying to find the best fit for me and my family, and I want to win a championship. Wherever I feel is where I can do that, that's what I'm going to join. Jones will certainly have his fair share of suitors, but where could he get the regular playing time he deserves, while also competing for a championship? Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys. ESPN's Rich Cimini reported earlier this week that the Dallas Cowboys are expecting to sign Jones to fill their spot at center. If Jones still hopes to play and has aspirations of hoisting the Lombardi Trophy, Dallas Cowboys seems like a very realistic next step. Benjamin Jones, born July 2, 1989, is an American football center who is a free agent. He played college football at Georgia. He was drafted by the Houston Texans in the 4th round of the 2012 NFL Draft. A native of Centerville, Alabama, Jones attended Bibb County High School, where he was a two-way lineman and team captain. He paved the way for running back Zach Stacy, who rushed for 1,666 yards and 24 touchdowns. Regarded as a 3-star recruit by Rivals.com, Jones was listed as the number 7 center prospect in his class. Despite living only an hour away from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Jones grew up a Georgia Bulldog fan. Jones became the Bulldogs starting center 3 games into his freshman season, at number 24 Arizona State, after Chris Davis was moved to left guard. The centerpiece of a young offensive line, Jones helped protect quarterback Matthew Stafford, who threw for 3,459 yards, second most in school history, and 25 touchdowns, single-season record, while also clearing the way for running back Nozhan Moreno, 1,400 rushing yards. As a senior in 2011, Jones was named an All-American by ESPN. And you fan, what do you think of the Ben Jones situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.